Hello, dear listeners, and welcome back to Book Summary 5, the 5-Minute Summary channel. I'm Sammy, your host. Today, we're diving into Big Magic, Creative Living Beyond Fear by Elizabeth Gilbert, published in 2015. This inspiring book explores the nature of creativity and offers practical advice on how to embrace a life driven by curiosity and passion rather than fear. Let's explore the key ideas and insights so you'll feel like you've read it cover to cover. Big Magic begins by addressing the often paralyzing fear that comes with the creative process. Elizabeth Gilbert acknowledges that fear is a natural companion to creativity because creativity involves stepping into the unknown, taking risks, and exposing oneself to potential failure and criticism. However, she argues that fear should not be allowed to drive the car. It can come along for the ride, but it doesn't get to make the decisions. Gilbert encourages readers to acknowledge their fears without letting them dictate their actions. One of the central themes of the book is the idea that everyone has the capacity for creativity. Gilbert believes that creativity is not limited to a select few geniuses, but is a fundamental aspect of being human. She invites readers to redefine what creativity means to them, suggesting that it can take many forms, from writing and painting to gardening, cooking, or even the way we approach our daily tasks. The key is to find what lights you up and pursue it with joy, regardless of whether it's considered important or serious by societal standards. Gilbert introduces the concept of big magic, which she describes as the mysterious force behind creative inspiration. She believes that ideas are living entities that float around looking for receptive minds to bring them to life. When an idea finds a willing collaborator, it can lead to something truly magical. However, if you don't act on an idea when it comes to you, it might move on to someone else. This whimsical notion emphasizes the importance of being open to inspiration and acting on it when it strikes, without overthinking or doubting your ability. A significant part of Big Magic is dedicated to overcoming perfectionism, which Gilbert views as a major barrier to creativity. She argues that perfectionism is often just fear in disguise, a way to avoid vulnerability and potential failure. Gilbert encourages readers to let go of the need to be perfect and instead focus on producing work that is authentic and meaningful to them. She suggests that the creative process should be approached with a sense of playfulness and curiosity, rather than the heavy burden of trying to create something flawless. Gilbert also discusses the importance of persistence and dedication in the creative journey. She shares her own experiences of facing rejection and setbacks, emphasizing that success often requires perseverance. However, she also warns against tying your self-worth to the outcome of your creative efforts. Gilbert advocates for creating simply because you love it, because the act of creation brings you joy, not because you're seeking external validation or financial reward. One of the most liberating ideas in Big Magic is Gilbert's permission to create bad art. She believes that not everything you create has to be a masterpiece. In fact, giving yourself permission to make mistakes and create without the pressure of producing something great can free up your creativity and lead to unexpected discoveries. This approach encourages a mindset where the process of creation is valued more than the final product. Gilbert also touches on the importance of maintaining a lighthearted attitude toward creativity. She advises against the notion of the tortured artist and instead suggests that creativity should be a source of joy and enrichment in life. By not taking ourselves too seriously, we allow creativity to flow more freely and reduce the fear of failure that can stifle our efforts. In addition to personal anecdotes, Gilbert shares stories of other creators who have embraced their creativity despite fear and uncertainty. These examples serve as a reminder that the creative path is often unpredictable and challenging, but it's also deeply rewarding. Gilbert's message is clear. Creativity is not just for the talented or the brave. It's for anyone who is willing to show up, do the work, and remain open to the mysteries and magic of the creative process. In summary, Big Magic, Creative Living Beyond Fear by Elizabeth Gilbert is a powerful and uplifting guide for anyone looking to live a more creative life. Through practical advice, personal stories, and a generous dose of encouragement, Gilbert inspires readers to embrace their creativity, face their fears, and pursue their passions with curiosity and joy. Whether you're an artist, a writer, or simply someone who wants to infuse more creativity into your life, this book offers valuable insights and inspiration. Thank you for tuning in to Book Summary 5, the 5-Minute Summary channel. If you enjoyed this summary, please subscribe, like, and share it with your friends. Until next time, happy reading.